good 6 points, big 6 points. And we had a little bit of time off, which was very important after that travel, and two pretty, or at least one hot environment. So good, we're ready for the last game at home. Excited that for once we're not, we already clinched playoff spot. Usually comes down to the wire with the kind of season we've had this year. It's a bit surprising, but it's nice. So hopefully we can finish it out strong, momentum, but obviously also seeding-wise.
With a win, you guys would have the best half-season record in MLS history. What does that just say about the last 16 matches and 17 this week, and just this whole second half and the push you guys have had?
It means we have to eliminate terrible starts, because with those kind of numbers, we're looking at Supporter Shield, and that would be a massive achievement, and it's a wasted. It's not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but it would have been an opportunity to add to the trophy case, right? And I think, especially coming from Europe, I think the Supporter Shield end of the year, who's got the most points? That's a big one. And then for us to the runs we went on this year, what is it, 13 out of 15 or whatever it is? That's massive. It's not easy. So I think we have to congratulate us and say well done, but can we use that to reward ourselves even more and put ourselves into more enjoyable seasons, because they're quite they're difficult mentally. I'm not going to lie, the last 3 seasons have been difficult mentally, and 14. I mean, looking at 14, it was maybe mentally a bit more difficult for me because I was coming back from an injury, but I was allowed to focus on my own things because as a team we were doing well. We were 1, 2, 3. Pretty much start the year, and that makes for a very enjoyable season, and you can tinker on things, and you can explore things, and obviously when you're down in the gutter, there's no room for error. At all times you're on edge. So I think that's one thing that I want us to learn and to really take to heart, is that we've shown that we're good squads, and the makeup of the squad that the coaches and the GM puts together is there. But we have to get it going from the beginning.
I feel like last year you said a lot of these same things at the end of the year, kind of being frustrated at the start and saying how we have to start better this year. Is there anything that you look back on now and think, like, maybe if we just did these things better?
It's not that easy, I don't think. It's just, one thing I do know, and maybe some people may look at it as an excuse, but I think it carries some weight for sure, as we've had now 3 seasons together, with those really small off seasons sandwiched in between. It's difficult. The first time I came into the league, and in the beginning of the season, you're like, okay, the travel is there, but it's not too bad. And by the end of the season, you're like, wow, the travel really takes a toll. So now you do that three seasons in a row with less than a month of off season in between those 3 seasons. It's difficult, and so I think it shows the consistency that with our injury struggles and Toronto's injury struggles shows that it's not just hot air. There's something there. So how do you combat that? I don't know. I mean, we obviously want to go far again, and then it's a super fine line in the preseason. How do you get ready, make sure we're ready to the point where we're not putting guys into positions where they may not be ready and get injured, but also not be underprepared and get injured that way, right? So I don't have the answers. It's difficult, but it's nice to be in a spot like this, I guess, if you want to look at it glass half full.
This is second or third year that all the teams have played on the same time. What's your thought about that? Is it fun? Does it take away some of the ability to scoreboard watch, obviously? What's your thought about all the teams playing at the same time on the last day?
I could care less. It's not like before I would run off the pitch and start watching the next game. It's you worry about your own game, and it's nice when that's all you have to worry about, really. We've clinched, which is great. Obviously the seeding still is up in the air, but we're going to focus on our game, and I think for the league it's probably good that they're happy with that. It kind of fits with the whole North American sports thing, a big decision day, so I have no quarrels with it.